All praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai Ba'Shem Wakakodash. Double unto the apostle of greatness on that teacher of the truth. Much love and appreciation to all that can preaching the truth and truth and sincerity out there. Shalom to the hopefully elect of Israel. Jeremiah 10 verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai speak unto you, O house of Israel. So it's not for everybody like people think it is. It's not for every nation like the world think it is. It was another deception of the church and everything. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at them. Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them. The point right here is that learn not the way of the heathens, because they have traditions, they have their own ways, they have things that they do which doesn't has anything to do with the Lord, but they can paint it to be. They can have some pagans. All their ways is pagan, right? They have some pagans holidays, they have some pagans tradition, and then they're gonna paint it to be something that is good, right? Something that is religious, but it's religious. It's good to them. It's about the religion, about their fake gods, right? It's nothing to do with the Lord of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshai, the Lord of Israel, the God of Israel, right? For the custom of the people are vain. For one cutteth the tree out of the forest, that itself right there just, it paints a tradition that is done every year, right? The work of the hand of the workman with the axe, right? But in many countries, like the countries in the Caribbean right now, many countries like this, they don't, South America and stuff like that, they don't really do it like that, like cut of the tree. First of all, they don't really have like any pine trees and stuff like that. They don't have it like that, like those Western countries, right? They might, some might buy some artificial trees and stuff, which are not really the real trees and stuff, but it's not that common. See, they don't really decorate their house like that, but they have other traditions, right? Like in the Dominican, for example, people, they get double salary that month, but it doesn't even do them any good, because they have a tradition that they all have to buy new clothes, if they can, head to bottom, that's what they're gonna do, right? So imagine if you have 2 3 kids, so they all have to be dressing like brand new, like and the day of 24th, 25th, something like that, and also on the 31st. So you know what I'm saying? And that's beside all the drinking habits right now, because there's this big spirit of mirth, right, going on also, which is a spirit of mirth that's everywhere in the world at this time. Jeremiah 10 verse 4. They deck it with silver and gold, right? So they cut a tree, they fasten to its stands, they deck it with silver and gold. They fasten it with nails and with hammers, that it move not. See, it shows you exactly what it is, and that's what's happening. So let's go into a little short video.
all heard the biblical origins of Christmas, but societies have been celebrating light and birth in the darkest days of winter centuries before Jesus walked the earth. In the Norse country, this winter celebration was known as Yule. Around December 21st, the winter solstice, fathers and sons dragged evergreens indoors as reminders of life and set logs on fire as a promise of good fortune. Ancient Rome had its own December festivals. 1 week before the winter solstice, Romans began celebrating Saturnalia, an orgy of food and drink in honor of Saturn, the god of agriculture. Some Romans, particularly soldiers and government officials, also worshipped Mithra, the sun god. It is believed that to this small but powerful sect, the birthday of Mithra, December 25th, was the holiest day of the year. By the 1st century AD, pagan traditions were being challenged as Christianity took hold throughout the empire. But Christ's birth date remained a mystery, since the Bible doesn't mention exactly when he was born. Since pagan Rome already celebrated the birth of Mithra on December 25th, it is theorized the Church adopted the date as the birth of the Christ child. In the 4th century, the Church made it official, declaring December 25th as the feast day of the Nativity. The Church knew it could not outlaw the pagan traditions of Christmas, so it came to accept them. The evergreens traditionally brought indoors were decorated with apples, symbolizing the Garden of Eden. These apples would eventually become Christmas ornaments. The story of Santa Claus also begins in the 4th century with the death of Nicholas, a beloved Turkish bishop. The anniversary of his death became known as St. Nicholas Day. On December 6th, good children woke to gifts from the kindly saint. Bad children sulked away with nothing. In Holland, he was known as Sinterklaas. 1,500 years later in America, a seminary professor named Clement Clark Moore reimagined the legend of St. Nicholas. In 1822, Moore wrote a poem called The Night Before Christmas about a good-natured saint named Santa Claus who was pulled by a group of reindeer and came down the chimney on Christmas Eve. Like St. Nicholas, Santa Claus spread good cheer and gave gifts to children. Less clear was exactly what this Santa Claus looked like. Then in 1863, Thomas Nast, a cartoonist for Harper's Weekly, settled the matter once and for all with his version of the Christmas saint. Nast's Santa was rotund and jolly, with a full white beard and a sack full of toys. An American icon was born.
There you have it. If you see, like, over time, it was like kind of, it changes, it changes and everything. So it's the tradition of the heathens, and it doesn't have anything to do with Israel. So Israel shouldn't be doing that. Should be doing that at all, right? 1 John 2 verse 17. The world and its desires passeth away, but whoever does the will of Yahweh B'Ashem Yashai will live forever. Not all the nations. It's talking to the nation of Israel. O ye nation of Israel, hear my voice. It wasn't talking about, O ye all the world of the people of the world, of the nation of the world. Hear my voice. O ye nation of Israel, hear my voice. So the world passeth away, its desires also, but whoever does the will of Yahweh B'Ashem Yashai will live forever. All praise to Yahweh B'Ashem Yashai, B'Ashem HaKakodash. Double honor to the apostle of great millstone that teaches the truth. Much love and appreciation to all that can present the truth and sincerity out there. Shalom to the hopefully elect.